Hello everyone, welcome for today's yoga challenge day number 11. I need 3 hands now. It's a great pleasure to have you here on the floor. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Hope this little session makes you feel good or actually brighten up the day for the one in quarantine. So today we're gonna practice a ocean kind of yoga flow. So ocean, what does it make you think about? Ocean is a lot of fluidity, movement, creativity, a lot of expression, a lot of flow, movement, really linked to the breath, and breath linked to the movements. It works actually both ways. So it's gonna be a Vinyasa flow. Vinyasa, for those who don't really know the term, actually means dynamic flow. It's okay if you get lost, no worries. I'm just gonna break down the poses. Anytime throughout the practice, feel free to take a child pose that I will demonstrate. It's just like this, just sitting here to take a few more deep breaths, and then you can just catch up on the loop. Are you ready? So let's find here a comfortable seat on the mat. You could be cross-legged. If you want, you can always lift up the hip, maybe with a block or a pillow. And then make sure to find the 2 sit bones right on the knees, and then sit nice and tall here on the mat. Make sure just to relax the shoulder. You can allow some little rolls here on the shoulders. And eventually resting the arms by the side and resting the hands on the knees. Because it's an ocean flow, we're gonna practice, of course, the ocean breath. We also call it as ujjayi breathing. So on the ocean, when you think about the motion and the movements, think also about the sound that it makes whenever the waves are crashing down the shore. So the ocean breath is both inhale and exhale through the nose. So I'm going to show you first so we can practice together. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose, feel in your lungs. And as you exhale out through the nose, let's try to make this deep throat sounds. Let's go one more time. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And again, long deep breath in and deep breath out. Just a few more times here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Ocean breath, ujjayi breathing. It's an amazing breath that you can use anytime throughout the practice. I especially like it whenever we have deep stretch and you really want to let go of any tension. Ocean breath. Like this deep nose. Get it? Let's meet straight away to the top of the mat so you can stand here. Good. So feel free to kind of open up the 2 feet to the width of the mat. And we're gonna kind of wiggle, let yourself kind of flow, adding some movement, just balancing your weight from one leg to another one. Doesn't matter how you look like, it's just how you feel. You can keep a soft gaze or maybe completely closing your eyes. Imagine you kind of waving and dancing into an imaginary song, like you're in a rave party. Just adding some movement here, any motion, so you're completely free on the motion. You can drop the head, you can let go of the arms by the side. Just allow yourself to express, really to move freely, completely free. A few more times, just let yourself balance from one leg to another one. Kind of a moving meditation over there. Good, feel free to continue your ujjayi breathing, anything, any motion that feels good right now. Good, a few more times. And then slowly bringing the 2 hands by the side of the hip. And as you inhale, open up the chest, lift up the chest, look up. And as you exhale, round the spine like a standing coquette. Again, inhale, arch the back, look up. And exhale, round. So you can moving a bit like a snake and like a wave. Inhale, open up the chest, look up. And exhale, round. Inhale again. Exhale, round the spine, diving down. Inhale, arch the back, rise up. And exhale, round. Good. So just moving really with fluidity like a wave. Exhale, round. Just a few more times. Inhale, arch the back. And exhale, dive down, rounding the spine. Last one. And exhale, forward fold. You can stay here and grab completely onto your opposite elbow. Continue this movement, this fluidity. Just sway the chest side to side. You can nod the head no, shake the head yes. Continue to move completely freely. Any motion that feels good. Make sure to shift all the weight into the toes. You can keep a slight bend underneath if it's more comfortable here. Nice, continue to breathe and shake, just let go. You can completely drop the two arms on the mat even if you want. Good. And on the next inhale, let's roll the spine very slowly all the way up to standing. And then reaching both arms up. And exhale, hands to the heart center, mountain pose. You can close the 2 feet. Take a moment here to notice how you feel just closing the 2 eyes. Maybe you can still feel this energy, this motion going on your body. Take another deep breath here. And then gently open the 2 eyes and you can release the hands by the side. Let's open up the feet, just hip width distance here. And on the next inhale, finding a chair pose. Inhale, bend the 2 knees, sweeping the fingers to the mat, and then reaching up. Good. Start to connect here with the fire. So you can stay here, option 1. Option 2, coming here to the top of the toes, so lifting the heels off the ground. And let's play around, just moving your arms side to side, just wiggle here, making like a seaweed. You're actually a seaweed coming here. Moving completely free. Just any motion, arms by the side, forward and backward, maybe slightly twisting them. Keep on breathing. And as you inhale, reaching both arms up again. And exhale, as you fold, you can drop the heels on the mat and let go all the weight of the chest. You can continue to sway, to move completely freely into the fold. And as you inhale, halfway up, flat back, looking forward, bring the hands on the thigh. And exhale as you fold. And on the next inhale, let's find a downward facing dog, pressing one foot and the other one to the back of the mat. And let's not walk like our regular walking on the dog, but add even more motion to the down dog, so you can completely bend the knees, just twist the hips side to side, even nodding the head. Continue to move freely into the down dog. So just creating a lot of motion and movement into your down dog. You can slightly come forward and backward, side to side, twisting really any motion that feels good. Few more deep breaths. And then keeping your downward facing dog completely still. And as you inhale, start to roll the spine, coming forward to your high plank, making one line. And exhale, bend the knees back to down dog, rolling the chest all the way back. Let's go again. Inhale, wave, coming forward, high plank. And exhale, down dog. You can bend the knees, pressing back. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, down dog, waving all the way back. Last one. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Everyone, you can drop the 2 knees on the mat and exhale into a child pose. Let's have a little break here. Take a few more deep breaths. Notice on how all this motion already feels into your body. And on the next inhale, I meet you again to the downward facing dog, here to the back of the mat. Good, you can paddle in, paddle out. And as you inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog, high in the air. And exhale, step in between the 2 hands, keeping the palms down to the mat, so the left hand is close by the foot. And as you inhale, open up the right arm up. Exhale, bring the arm overhead and then down. Inhale, rise up again. Exhale, overhead and down. Last one, inhale, open up the right arm up. Exhale, overhead and down. Now finding the balance and inhale, roll the 2 arms, lifting the chest into a high crescent lunge. And exhale, let's stay here. Nice. So let's try to tuck the belly button in and completely relax the shoulders away from the ears. Good. On the next inhale, let's straighten the front leg and bring the back foot by the middle of the mat so we can find a pyramid. And as you exhale, start folding forward. Inhale, lengthen like someone's pulling you. And exhale, continue here to dive down the chest. So option here to maybe rest the hands on your thigh, maybe on the shin bone, or maybe all the way down to the mat, really up to you. Enjoying a nice deep stretch to the back of the front leg. Keep on breathing. Good, a little bit of a balancing now. As you inhale, shifting the weight forward, keeping the hands on the mat, lifting the back leg up. So this one is called standing splits, but I kind of like to call it more like one-legged forward fold. So take your time, finding a balance. Maybe you can challenge yourself by lifting the two hands off the mat. Whoop. Maybe grabbing onto the back calf. Keep on shifting all the way to the toes, finding the balance here. And as you inhale, slowly coming up, bringing the knee to the chest. So take all the time you need to keep lifting up. Nice, as high as you can. And exhale, warrior three. Open up the two arms, airplane arms. Start to shoot the leg back, all in control. Very slow motion. Good. And finally release the leg all the way back, high crescent lunge. And exhale, plant the hands back down to the mat, taking your Vinyasa. Inhale to your high plank. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward or cobra, lift up the chest. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, take a few more deep breaths, maybe a child pose here if it feels good. Keep on walking on the spot, maybe waving like we did just before. Really any motion that you wish to do right now. Another deep breath here. And then let's go to the left. As you inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. And exhale, step in between the two hands, keeping the hands on the mat. So the right hand is by the side. Inhale, open up the left arm up, finding a twist. Exhale, reach the arm overhead and then down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, overhead and down. Last one, inhale, reach up. And exhale, overhead and down. Now finding the balance and inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up, high crescent lunge. Very good. Nice. So finding here the power. Make sure that the front knee is right above the ankle. Back heel is up. And as you inhale, straighten the front leg. You can move the back foot to the middle of the mat to find the pyramid pose. Inhale as you lengthen. And as you exhale, start to fold forward into a pyramid. Inhale again, finding length like someone's pulling you. And exhale, continue to dive down, resting the hands, whatever feels good. Make sure to keep a straight spine. So if you have to crunch down, it's better to slightly come up and use the support here on your leg. Just do your own level here. Keep on breathing. Finding a nice deep stretch to the back of the front leg. And as you inhale, start to shift the weight forward, keeping the two hands on the mat, lifting the back leg up into a standing split. Take your time, find your balance. Maybe if you want to challenge yourself, just lifting the hands off the mat. Maybe grabbing onto the back calf. Keep on shifting the weight forward. Ujjayi breathing, guys. Really helpful on this one. And let's balance ourselves. Inhale, lifting the chest, bringing the knee all the way up to your chest. Reaching both arms up. Good. And exhale, warrior three. Open up the two arms, airplane arms. Start to shoot the leg all the way up. The back. Keep on lift up the chest. Finding the balance. You get this. And exhale, press back, high crescent lunge, reaching up. And then exhale, hands on the mat, ready to take your Vinyasa. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, chest up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Everyone here, you can take in a child pose, dropping the two knees, sitting on the back and just resting the forehead on the mat. Just a few more deep breaths. Noticing all this power and fire on your leg. Keep on breathing. Final deep breath. And then I meet you again to the downward facing dog, back of the mat. And as you inhale, right foot step in between the two hands, this time dropping the back knee and the back toes, finding a low lunge. Inhale, chest up. And exhale as you melt the hips down. So quick check here on the low lunge. Front knee is right above the ankle. Shoulders completely relaxed. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, twisting to the right. Open up the two arms side by side. Inhale, leaning to the back leg. Deepen the twist. Exhale to stay. Good. And inhale, back to the center, reaching up. Exhale, half split, but no hands. Start to straighten the front leg. Open up the arms by the side. Let's go one more time. Inhale, bend the front knee, low lunge, reaching up. Exhale, half split, no hands. Start to straighten the leg, finding the balance, rolling the shoulder back. Good, very good. Another deep breath here. Enjoying this deep stretch to the back of the front leg. And as you inhale, bend the front knee back to low lunge. Exhale, release the hands on the mat. And inhale, high plank. Finding the power. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, but this time all the way down to the mat. Let's go 3 times cobra. Ready? Inhale, lift up the chest. Squeezing the legs together. Exhale, release. So move as you breathe. Let's go again, 2 times. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, lift up the chest. Stay here, another full deep breath. Locking the pelvic on the mat. Squeezing the legs together. And exhale, slowly release. And then press back, child pose, sitting on the back of the legs. Good. Inhale, high plank, coming forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. So we can moving forward and backward like the waves. Good. Keep on walking on the spot, moving freely. Express yourself into your down dog. And let's go together on the left. Inhale, left foot in between the 2 hands, dropping the back knee and the back toes for low lunge. Inhale, chest up, and exhale as you stay. So quick check here, checking on your low lunge. If the back knee hurts, you can slightly press on the top of the back foot just to remove some weight. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twisting the chest to the left, open up the 2 arms by the side. Inhale, leaning to the back leg, deepen the twist. Exhale to stay. Now inhale, back to the center, reaching up. Exhale, half split, no hands, straight on the front leg, roll the shoulder back. Again, inhale, back to low lunge, reaching up. Exhale, half split, straight on the front leg. Good, so using the core to hold the chest. Keep on looking forward and open up the chest. Good. And inhale, bend the front knee back to low lunge. Exhale, blend the hands back down to the mat. Inhale, taking your high plank. Exhale, very slow chaturanga, all the way down to the mat. This time, interlock the finger on the back, squeezing the legs together. Roll the shoulder back. Let's go 3 times, locust pose. Inhale, lift up the chest. And exhale, release. Again, inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, lift up the chest, keep on squeezing the legs together, and this time gently lift up the 2 legs, full locust pose. Holding here for 3. Keep on breathing, don't hold the breath. For 2. For 1. And exhale, release, press back, child pose, sitting on the back. Good, another deep breath here. And inhale, high plank, tucking the toes, looking forward. Exhale, downward facing dog to the back of the mat. Good. This time, on the next inhale, look in between the 2 hands. We're gonna come into a Vatasana, yogic squat. You're gonna hop and open up the 2 feet here to the width of the mat. Tuck so you have the toes pointing out. Let me face you on this one. Just 2 palms together, rolling the shoulder back. This is really nice for the hip opening, and feel free just to turn the chest from one side to another one. Keep on pressing the 2 palms together so the elbows actually pull the knees out. Just moving freely. Keep on breathing. And then slowly release the right hand on the mat. Inhale, open up the left arm up, finding a twist. Good. And exhale, slowly release. Let's switch side. Left hand on the mat. Inhale as you open up the right arm up. Good. And exhale, release. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, open up the left arm up. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, open up the right arm. And exhale to stay. You can stay here, a few deep breaths. For the most advanced of you, I know some of you can do it. If you're new to yoga, you can stay here in Vatasana. I invite you here to take a crow pose. So it's quite advanced. If you haven't practiced that before, don't do it today. Really up to you. So a little crow pose. Make sure to roll up the wrist. Let's try it just 2 times and then passing on into another pose. Ready? Crow pose, lifting the weight forward and then slowly one leg tuck after the other one. Let me come back to the center. Little crow pose. Very good, guys. Don't forget to breathe. For those who manage to do the crow pose, ready to take your Vinyasa, take a deep breath in and then press back. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, chest up and exhale, down dog. For everyone, let's meet into the downward facing dog. And then eventually dropping the knees on the mat and exhale into a well-deserved child pose on this one. Good, a few more deep breaths. Let's try to cool down your body temperature. Just deepen your breathing. Good. And finally, lift up the chest. Let's sit facing the long side here of the mat, coming into a half titali. So bending the right foot inside here, and let's extend the left leg on the side. So everyone facing this side, and then the right hand comes by the side of the hip. As you inhale, roll the left arm to the side and overhead, lift up the hip. Good. And exhale, sit back, slowly release. Turning the chest to the left and the right hand come reaching maybe the left foot. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, hands on the mat, lift up the hip. Good. And exhale, release. Right hand come reaching the left foot. Again, inhale, lift up the hips. And exhale, release, reaching here the foot. Let's take here a few more deep breaths. If you cannot reach the foot, maybe reaching your shin bone. Another deep breath. Good. And as you inhale, slowly coming back to the center. And let's switch side. So Titalyasana, half Titali, sorry, left foot bended. Let's extend the right leg to the back. And then the left hand comes by the side. Ready? Inhale, lift up the hip, open up the right arm up and overhead. And exhale, sitting back, left hand come reaching here the right foot. Let's go again. Inhale, lift up the hip, open up here. Exhale, sit, twisting, left hand comes reaching the right foot. Last one. Inhale, lift up, just moving with fluidity like water. And exhale, sit, come reaching to your right foot and stay here, breathe deeply. Maybe you can reach here on the shin bone. Good, another deep breath. And as you inhale, slowly release. And let's come this time into a full Titalyasana. So 2 soles of the feet together, just scooping the hips on the back. Let's grab onto the toes, just batting your wings. Just let's finish to stretch up more the hips flexor. A few more deep breaths. And inhale as you roll the shoulder back, lift up the chest. And exhale, bend the elbows. Let's start dropping here the chest and the head forward. So here you can add any motion. Maybe you want to bounce the chest up and down, just feeling all this tiny sensation inside of the hip. If it's easier for you to lift up the hip, you can maybe sit onto a block, maybe on a book. Just dropping the chest, dropping the head. Keep on breathing. Just completely release. And as you inhale, slowly lifting the chest, you can close the 2 knees and kind of giving yourself a little hug. Very good. Now bringing the 2 hands on the back and just the foot side to side so you can drop the knees in one side and then to the other one, like both 90 degree. Just to the right and to the left. Good, a few more times. Let's continue. Really nice to add some mobility here into the hip. Again. And then finally coming here to the middle of the mat. Let's make sure you have enough space here to lie down, completely lie down, and you can hug both knees into the chest. Just roll the spine, vertebra by vertebra, side to side. Good. And then let's start to rock forward and backward here, finding a momentum. Just playing around, walking forward and backward. Let me turn again back to you. Few more times. Until you can find a balancing spot and just pose here into a boat, because we're in the ocean, right? So we need a boat here. We need it. So keep on breathing, connecting to the core. Make sure to roll the shoulder back, really lift up the chest. Let me show you on the side. So really proud chest, as high as you can. If you want to take a step further, V shape, straight on the two legs, rolling the shoulder back again. Keeping here on the boat. You want a little bit of more challenge tonight. As you exhale, very slowly, low Navasana. And inhale, come back up into a boat. Up. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, boat pose, finding here the power. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, in control. Inhale, up. Come on, guys, last one. Exhale, slowly lower. And inhale, back to the boat pose. And finally, you can roll all the way down, just hugging again your knees into the chest. Just rolling side to side. And then eventually coming into a bridge pose, bringing the two soles of the feet on the mat. You should be able here to touch the back of the heels or maybe your ankles. And as you inhale, let's start to lift up the hip and roll the spine vertebra by vertebra, tucking here the chin to the chest. And exhale, slowly lower down, all in control. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, lift up the hip. Be careful not to open up the two knees, but keep them rather the two thighs parallel. And exhale, lower. Good, last one. Inhale, lift up the hip. Good, you can stay here. Option to interlock the fingers underneath, straighten the arms so you can completely roll the shoulder blade inward. Good, you can stay here. If you want to take a shoulder stand, feel free to do so. If you haven't done it before, just stay here on the bridge. So shoulder stand, bringing the two hands to the lower back, and all in control, bringing one foot. I don't even have to kick here. So let me change the way. One foot, tuck, and then the other one up. Just lift up the legs. Good, guys. You can stay here. You can play around with your legs as long as you keep here the chin tucked into the chest. And as you exhale, slowly release vertebra by vertebra, all in control, hugging again both knees into the chest, this time lifting the shoulders off the ground. And then extending the right leg in front of you, up on the mat, dropping the shoulders. And then let's drop the left knee all the way to the right side, finding a twist. So let's open up here the left arm by the side, just looking above the left shoulder. Take your time to slow down. A few more deep breaths. Just slowly release, only using the gravity here. And inhale, slowly coming back to the center. Let's switch the leg, hugging into the right knee, dropping the left leg on the mat. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale, dropping the knee all the way to the left side and open up the right arm to the side, looking above the right shoulder. Feel free to either close your eyes or maybe keep a soft gaze. Take another deep breath. Allow your whole body to cool down. And as you inhale, slowly coming back to the center, you can hug both knees into the chest. And let's just release the two legs on the mat. And then open up the two arms up and overhead, giving any body stretch that feels really good. Maybe stretching the arms, stretching the leg. Deep breath in through the nose. And long exhale out through the mouth. Again, inhale, stretch. And exhale, let go. Nice. And then bringing again the sole of the feet on the mats. Dropping the knees on one side so you can press yourself back up into a comfortable cross-legged pose here. Nice. Make sure to relax the hands on the knees, keeping the spine straight, shoulder relax, face muscle relax. Take your time to observe your breath, long and deep, and observe your thoughts, focused and calm. Bring the two palms here to the heart center. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, slowly bow down your head. Namaste, everyone. Well done for your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you liked this ocean flow. Spoiler alert, tomorrow we're gonna do a air flow, so it's gonna be a lot of balancing, a lot of freedom as well, so make sure to tune in. If you have any question, let me know in the comments, and as usual, it was such a great pleasure to share my practice with you. Thank you again, have a good night, and see you next time. Bisous.